Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Nerd Herders. I'm Rich.
And I'm Nick.
And today we are going to be doing Stream It. Just stream it, no pitch it, no play it.
Nope.
I haven't played my thing yet. I haven't.
No? I'm not got there Wind Waker?
You gave me Uncharted 3.
Why do I keep thinking I gave you
I
Wind Waker?
don't know.
Because in my head I think I was really ready to give you Wind Waker. You're lucky I didn't give you Wind Waker.
But you gave me Uncharted 3.
Yes.
I have not played Uncharted 3 yet. I have not created my pitch for the hourlies yet. So those are coming. But until then, we're just going to give you our nice, steady stream. So last week, I gave you Short Term 12.
I thought you gave me Wind Waker.
You gave me Wind Waker. You gave the Legend of Brie Larson, Short Term 12.
Legend of Brie Larson and Peter Gallagher Jr.
So I gave you Short Term 12.
Yes.
And you gave me Ladykillers. So what did you think of Short Term 12?
I really liked it. I dug the movie a lot, as I kind of assumed I would. It's a movie that I really wanted to see when it came out. People that I really respected loved the movie. And I was excited for it, and I just didn't see it. And then it was on Netflix, and I made the mistake. I made the mistake of adding it to my queue, which is the worst thing you can do. Don't add stuff to your queue, because then it's just like, oh, it's in there. I'll watch it when I get to it.
Yeah. And then get lost. Because then you'll be going through like, oh, did I add this to my queue? Oh, yeah, I already added it. Okay, it's in there. I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, and you never get to it.
And then it gets lost in the abyss.
And you forget that it's in there because there's 500 things in your queue. But I watched it.
Okay.
And so Brie Larson, she's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Room. I'm excited to see whatever else she wants to do. Really, I didn't know much about Brie Larson. I knew her from Trainwreck, and I knew her from Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. Which she has a small part. And was it her that gets killed in House of the Devil?
No, Greta Gerwig.
Yeah,
she's on Community, too. She was Abed's girlfriend.
Yeah, she was cool on that. Sorry I spoiled House of the Devil.
You had that opportunity. We told you to stream it weeks ago. Months ago, in October. You missed your shot on that.
Yeah, but this movie, so basically what it's about is it's about Brie Larson and Santiago from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And
that's right, I forgot that she's
and Peter Gallagher Jr., who, that's his name, right? I'm pretty sure.
I just know Brie Larson.
Yeah.
And Snoop.
And yes. And they all work in this place called Short Term 12, which is basically where like troubled kids go. Basically, they don't even have to be troubled. They're like foster kids, right? Yeah,
it's kind of troubled or fostered kids and stuff.
Right. And they go there until they go to their foster family or wherever. So they get placed in a home. Yeah. And it's kind of like them. They kind of watch them and make sure that they don't like kill themselves and stuff like that, and give them a place. And
it's like give them a safe environment and a safe place to kind of grow up. Or
the crazy thing is, in my head, I thought, for some reason, I just assumed that it was going to be a really depressing movie, and it has those moments. It definitely has some scenes that really get you. Like there's a scene where there's a new girl named Jaden who comes into the thing, and there's a really great scene with her and Brie Larson, and she's telling her a story that she wrote, and it starts off like as this like cute little like story, and then like you realize what it's about. Yeah. And that was a great scene. But the movie, at the same time as it has these moments that are super emotional, but it also has moments that are like so filled with life, and then there's a great scene where you find where her boyfriend, who is the guy who I think is Peter Gallagher Jr.
You do a lot of research before this.
He goes to his family's house for a birthday party, and then like that was really like that was great. The reveal of like his backstory. Yeah. And the movie ends in a great way too. I really dug it. I really dug the movie. I recommend that people watch it. Yeah. It's so good, and her performance is just incredible. Yeah. Yeah, and they're all good. And it made me, because that guy, who I'm not sure who he is.
Who might be
he's the other guy in 10 Cloverfield Lane. And I knew
Oh,
that
really?
because I knew that it was him. I didn't know he was in this movie, first of all.
Okay.
I knew that it was him because I watched all 3 seasons of The Newsroom.
I'm just gonna look this up. Keep talking.
I watched all 3 seasons of The Newsroom, and he was my least favorite character on that show. And when I saw that he was the other guy in that bunker with John Goodman and, what's her name?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah. I was like, but I don't really care for that guy in The Newsroom, but he was really good in
Yeah,
this.
John Gallagher Jr.
John Gallagher Jr.
You were close.
So close. But he was awesome, and the kids are all great.
Mm-hmm.
There's the girl who plays...
He was in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
The guy who played... Yeah, I knew that. I knew him from the show. Like, I knew it was him, but the girl who played Jaden, she was great. But then there's also the other, I think, kid who gets the standout moments is... I forget his character's name already, but the black kid.
Yeah.
Like, he was awesome, too.
Mm-hmm.
That kid's great.
I believe he's the same who played Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton.
That's
That's why it's called him.
That's why you called it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
like 90% sure that's him.
That would make sense. In my head, because the other movie, you were flipping between that and Dope. And in my head, I was like, he's probably in Dope.
Yeah, he's in Dope too.
He probably is in Dope. I was just watching him and he's good. I bet he's in Dope. But check out Short Term 12. It wasn't Dope, because you didn't give me that movie.
Correct.
The movie was Dope. So check it out.
What's his character's name?
Titus? Something like that?
Christopher Titus?
Yes. It was Christopher Titus. Can't remember. But anyway, while you're looking that up, I will also have you talk, because I gave you a movie.
You did give me a movie.
And I give you, because you talked last week about watching the new Coen Brothers movie, Hail Caesar, and hear what you've been up to. So I gave you a Coen Brothers movie you hadn't seen yet.
Yes.
And that was The Ladykillers.
You did give me The Ladykillers. I can't find this. I think he's Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton. I could very well be wrong, but I believe he's in Dope. But yeah, she gave me The Ladykillers. It's a weird movie.
Okay.
Like I even texted you like during it, and I was like, "This is a weird."
What is the line? What does he say? Henceforth, we'll have waffles. Is that it?
Something like
That's
that.
my favorite line. I used to quote that all the time. All right.
Well, like it starts off. Okay, I was like, okay, it's this elderly black woman, very kind of set in her ways kind of thing, and then it jumps from like character to character. I'm like, what the hell are all these? Why are you showing me a hold up at a donut shop? Like it's weird. Like it's very Coen, but it's also very not Coen. Like I don't know. Like you get what I'm saying. Like there's those Coen moments in it.
Yeah.
But from the get-go, it doesn't feel like super Coen Brothers. And then one of the Wayans, was it Marlon Wayans that's in this one?
Yeah, Marlon.
Okay. I do not like him at all. Like I can't stand him usually. And I was like, from the get-go, I was like, oh man, this guy, he's in this. And then as it kind of went on, and you sort of developed his character a little bit more. I was a little more.
He's
like,
one of my favorite characters in the movie.
Like he definitely got better for me. And then Tom Hanks comes in and he's just off the wall. Just like his like weird laugh and
his performance.
It's everything in this movie is just so strange.
But did you enjoy it?
I think yeah. I did.
Okay.
And it's one of those that I feel like with like a lot of Coen Brother movies, I'll enjoy it even more.
The more you see it.
The more I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know how soon I'll go back to watch this.
Right.
But I enjoyed it.
It's probably one of their least respected movies.
Yeah.
I like it. I thought it was a really funny, like, black, dark comedy. I understand why people didn't like it.
Oh yeah, I could easily see people
Absolutely.
like, hating this movie.
I do, though. But I did like it a lot. Sorry. It's one of those movies that was made in that kind of weird period for the Coen Brothers, that and Intolerable Cruelty, like 2003, 2004, I think those two came out. And a lot of it has been, I was listening to a really interesting podcast about the Coen Brothers recently, and you can find it on the Channel 33 network.
Okay.
Go ahead and look it up. It was a Coen Brothers episode. And they had a couple people on there who were like Coen Brothers experts. And and they were talking about it, and apparently right in that period, in like that 2003, 2004, the Coen brothers, their mother died. And their mother was like apparently like their biggest inspiration. They ran every script by her. They got their sense of humor from her, and they think that a lot of that like played into them dealing with their mother dying and not like really being in the right mindset to make the same kind of movies or something. They think that that really played into it.
Okay.
It's an interesting thing to think about, but I think going back, I still think Intolerable Cruelty is a terrible movie.
I still haven't seen that one either.
But I do like this movie, and I think that, you know, I think when people go back and watch it, it might be one of those movies that, like, over time might get kind of a revisionist history.
Yeah.
If people give it the chance.
Now, was it this and then No Country for Old Men, or was there one in between the two of them? Because that was 2007, this was 2004. I can't remember if there was something between.
I'm pretty sure Oh Brother came out.
That was 2001, I think.
Really? I'll look that up.
Okay.
I keep saying a couple more things about this if you have anything left.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's good. I enjoyed it. If you're on the fence about...
I would love to see Tom Hanks work with them again.
Yes. I'd like to hear, like, interviews or, like, him look back on this role and just kind of talk about it. Because it's a weird performance. Like, it's a great performance, but it's so just bizarre and...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep, they did the Ladykillers. They did the one segment in Paris, JTMA.
Okay.
And then No Country.
Okay.
So, yeah, and that is, I'm pretty sure it was from 2004 till 2007. That's like their longest break in their career without doing stuff. And I think, again, that was them, like, collecting themselves and wanting to get to a point where they wanted to tell a story.
And they came out with No Country for Old Men, which is incredible.
A fantastic movie.
But yeah, so
cool.
I'm
happy you liked it. So I really loved the movie you gave me. You kind of liked the movie I gave you, which is good.
Yeah.
So what do you have for me this week?
So last week I told you can either watch Short Term 12
I kind of saw this coming.
And so since you watched Short Term 12, which I'm glad you did, I'm glad you really liked it, I'm going to go ahead and give you Dope. Yeah. Cool. Because I recently saw it, so I'm curious to kind of talk to you about it and hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I probably would have watched it on my own anyway. So Dope it is. And there were there were two movies specifically that I was waffling between.
You mean Wind Waker?
Yes, I'm going to give you The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. No, I'm going to give you a movie that I'm pretty sure we just talked about you not seeing. I was kind of worried that you said that you did see it, and I was wrong. But the one movie in his career that he was definitely all well reviewed for, and I want to know your opinion on it, Kevin Smith's Chasing Amy, streaming on Netflix.
Yeah, I've not seen this.
Cool.
So,
yes.
Okay, I'll watch Chasing Amy, and you were going to watch Dope. We'll be back next week to give our thoughts on that, but we might give those thoughts early.
Maybe.
On social media.
Spoilers.
And you can find us on social media. How can they find you on social media?
Well, I'm at Stonks.
On Twitter.
Yes.
And I'm on Twitter at Rich Belson.
I'm also at Stonks on Instagram. You can find me on there.
You can find him there. I'm Rich Belson on Twitter, R_Belson on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overbeer. You can find the channel on Twitter at OABeer_official. You can find the channel on Instagram at over_A_beer. You can email us at overbeerofficial@gmail.com. There's a lot of ways to get in touch with us.
Yeah. I'm at Stonks on like everything. PlayStation, Xbox. I just created a new account with that. So
I need to make an Xbox. I need to get an Xbox and then make an Xbox. Yeah. The one place that I don't have a link for you to go to is YouTube. Oh. Because we don't have a URL for YouTube yet. So for right now, you can find us on YouTube by clicking on this video. Anywhere should probably take you to it, especially on the title screen. Or searching YouTube for Overbeer Nerd Herders. So if you like these videos, please share them with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments. We'll give you a like. We'll comment back. We'll tweet back at you. Give you a retweet. Something. Super Poke. Mafia Wars invitations.
Yes. Oh man, you're going to get so many of those. Never played it, but I think Facebook does that automatically. Nobody's ever played that.
Maybe some Farmville. Go harvest some crops. We'll go harvest some crops with you.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to wrap things up for today. So until next time, we'll see you guys later.